So till now we studied how to construct LR0 parser. Okay. Now let us study what is SLR1 parser. See, in LR0 parser, why the name 0 here? Because while performing some action, it doesn't look the next symbol. Only, everything depends on the present symbol, whatever the shift or reduction. Due to this LR0 is least powerful. Okay, means it is not capable to handle all type of errors. Whatever we studied, you just recall that reduce, and shift reduce conflicts. So I can say LR0 parser is a shift reduce parser that uses zero tokens, zero look ahead to determine what action to take. Therefore, the name is zero. This means that in any configuration of the parser must have an unambiguous choice. Either it has to perform shift or it has to perform reduce. Let us consider if there are more than two choices it has to make. At this time, it fails to handle such type of grammar. Therefore, the grammar is not LR0. At that time, we can conclude that the grammar is not LR0. Therefore, let us study the powerful, I mean more powerful than LR0. So that is called as SLR1 parser. So let us consider the same example and how to construct the parsing table. See, everything is same. LR0 and SLR1 algorithm, everything is same. Only the way of construction of parsing table. Now let us consider this example, that is SLR1 parser, the same grammar and the same transition diagram, no change at all. Now let us see the table, how to construct the parsing table. As usual, the row is numbered from 0 to 6, that represent the state, and the column represents the terminal as well as non-terminal, action part and the go to part. So change is only in the reduce mode. Okay. In the previous LR0, let us consider I4. Look at the diagram, state transition diagram I4. So what is in I4 actually? The final item, right? A derives B dot. What is the production number? It is 3. Therefore, in all the entry, in all the column header, we'll going to write R3, R3, R3. Right? But actually, in SLR1 parser, it is not like that. Instead of filling up all the entries with R3, R3, what we have to do is, so what is the production here? A derives B. So at this time, we have to go for follow of A. Just to check follow of A. What is the entry of follow of A? A, small b and dollar. So there you have to write R3, R3, R3. Clear? So now search for final item in the transition diagram. It is I5. Okay, just check the diagram. I5 contain the final item. What is the production number? S derives A. It is production number 1. So if it is production number 1, where I have to place all the entry? No. Check the follow. Follow of yes. What is follow of yes? It is dollar. Hence, only the dollar entry contain the production R1. Similarly, I6 contain the final item. What is the production number? It is 2. What is the follow of capital A, comma, B, comma, dollar. There we have to write R2, R2, R2. So let us see one more example. Now let us consider one more example, arithmetic expression grammar. So according to this, the first step is we have to introduce E dash derives E. Now it becomes augmented grammar. And next we have to find out the LR items. Let us start finding the items. The first one, E dash derives E. Put dot, means we have not seen anything. Because of this dot, we have to find out the closure of E, because E is a variable, non-terminal, right? E is a non-terminal. If the dot is preceded, I mean whatever the non-terminal is preceded by dot, then we have to find out the closure of that particular non-terminal. Remember this, okay? We have to do. So we have to find the production of capital E. Okay, there are two production, that is E derives E plus T, E derives T. Place dot. So now any non-terminal preceded by dot, yes, T. Okay, so find out the production of T. There are two production. Now find out any non-terminal that is preceded by dot. Yes, F. Now, okay. Now any other? No. Closing bracket and ID, right? That is terminal. So this is called as state I0. Okay, we got the closure. Okay, finding the closure. So got state I0. Now let us find the go-to operation. Go-to operation means on seeing E, where it goes, the state transition. Actually, there are two production. One is E dash derives E. On seeing E, okay, becomes final item. So second production also on seeing E, let us write in the same state because same, right? E derives E dot plus T. Dot is shifted. Now on seeing T, again two production. Okay, E derives T dot, T derives T dot star F. On seeing F, T derives F dot, I3 becomes the final item. On seeing open bracket, dot is shifted, but look at that, dot is, I mean non-terminal is preceded by dot, which is that non-terminal E. So find the closure of E. Okay, again we have a non-terminal T, repeat the step. Again we have a non-terminal F that is preceded by dot, repeat the step. Find the closure of F. Fine. Now on seeing ID becomes the final item. Now let us consider I1. In I1 we have E dash derives E dot, that is the final item. But we have one more production, that is E derives E dot on seeing plus. Okay, what is the remaining thing? Dot T. But dot is, T is preceded by dot. T is a non-terminal. Therefore, find out the closure of T. Okay. F is a non-terminal. Find out the closure of F. Okay. Now, what about I2? On seeing star. Okay. Dot capital F. So dot follows capital F. Find out the closure of F. Fine. Now for I3, any transition is required for I3? No, it is only a final item, so no need. Now let us find out the transition from I4. On seeing E, there are two transition. Okay, E derives E dot plus T at to C. Next one more. E derives E dot closing bracket. But look at this, not only for E, we have to find out similar transition for T. So no changes, okay, it doesn't produce a new state. So the transition to I2, on seeing F, the transition for I3, on seeing ID, the transition to I5, on seeing open bracket, it will produce the same thing, state I4. Okay, so no changes. Next for I5, whether we have to find out any transition for I5? No. So let us come to I6. On seeing T becomes final item. So we have one more, right? Okay, that is T derives T dot star F. On seeing F, transition to I3. On seeing open bracket, what happens? It will produce the same thing, right? State I4. On seeing ID, same, I5. Okay. Next from I7. On seeing F, it becomes final item. Next for open bracket, I4. Next for ID, I5. Now go to I2, I8 state. On seeing close bracket, okay, this becomes the final item. And what about for plus? I think it reaches to the state I6. Okay. Next for I9. For star, that is not plus, okay, that is for star. So for star, I7. Now let us consider the parsing table. So this is the grammar, and let us compute the follow also, follow of every non-terminal. We just compute it. So all the production in the grammar are numbered, okay, and this is the transition diagram we got. So let us do the table as I explained already. So how many state here? Totally 11 state. And the table contain action part and the go-to part. In action part, column header contain only the terminals. In go-to part, only the non-terminals. Let us see. I wrote everything. So let us start with the state 0. Look at that 0. How many terminal transition? Only for closing bracket and IED. For IED, the transition goes to I5. Therefore, it is shift S5. And for closing bracket, it is S4. For capital E, go to table, state 1. For capital T, state 2. For capital F, state 3. From the state 1, look at the state 1, row 1 in the table and also in the diagram, state 1. Actually, it has final item, right? Which is the final item? So very important, that is E dash derives E dot. E dash means so reduction reaches to the start symbol. Therefore, this is the accepting case. So what is the production? So what is the concept here? In state 1 on dollar, it is accepting case. But also we have a transition, right? We have a transition on plus to state S6. Let us consider state 2. State 2 contain reduction, that is E derives T dot. This is the final item. So what is the production number E derives T2 T dot? It is 2. Therefore, where we have to write R2 in the follow of E. What is follow of E? Plus closing bracket dollar. So in these three, we have to write R2, R2, R2. And also we have a transition from I2 for star, which state 7. Therefore, S7 on star. Now let us consider for row 3. Row 3. So here only the transition, there is no transition, right? No outgoing edges, but only the final item, that is F derives ID dot. Therefore, where I have to check out the production number, it is 6, R6. I have to write R6, where in the follow of F. What is follow of F? Plus star closing bracket dollar. So here I have to place R6. In this way, you just fill row 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You just practice it, okay? Thank you.